the Linux desktop world just got a major upgrade. And today, we're diving into something that thousands of users have been waiting for. Zorin OS has officially launched direct upgrades from Zorin OS 17 to Zorin OS 18, and this is more than just a routine version bump. This is a major milestone that changes how users experience upgrades in the Linux ecosystem. If you're currently running Zorin OS 17 Core, Pro, or Education, you can now move to Zorin OS 18 without reinstalling your system, without losing your files, and without starting from scratch. That means your documents stay where they are, your apps remain installed, and your personalized settings carry over into the new version. For many users, especially those who switched from Windows to Linux, this kind of seamless upgrade experience is exactly what they've been hoping for. For years, one of the biggest concerns people had when upgrading Linux distributions was the fear of breaking their system. Even though Linux has always been powerful and flexible, the idea of performing a major version upgrade sometimes felt intimidating. Zorin OS has clearly been listening to its community. With this new upgrade path from version 17 to 18, the team is focusing on simplicity, stability, and user confidence. Instead of requiring a fresh installation ISO, a USB drive, and a complete system wipe, the upgrade process now works directly from your existing installation. You start by installing the latest updates using the software updater, ensuring your system is fully up to date. Then you open the Zorin menu, go to System Tools, and choose Upgrade Zorin OS. From there, the system guides you through the transition. This approach represents a deeper shift in how Linux distributions are evolving. Zorin OS has always positioned itself as a user-friendly distribution designed for people moving away from Windows and Mac OS. It focuses on a polished interface, familiar layouts, and compatibility with common applications. By enabling in-place upgrades between major versions, Zorin OS is reducing friction even further. Users no longer need to think of major version changes as disruptive events. Instead, upgrading becomes part of normal system maintenance, similar to how mainstream operating systems handle feature updates. One of the most important aspects of this upgrade is data preservation. Your existing files remain intact. That includes your home directory, your documents, photos, videos, and downloaded files. Your installed applications also remain in place. That means if you rely on specific productivity tools, development environments, or creative software, you don't have to reinstall everything manually. Your system settings, themes, and customizations are also preserved. For many users, these personal adjustments are what make their system feel comfortable and efficient. Losing them during an upgrade can be frustrating. Zorin OS 18's upgrade process is designed to eliminate that frustration. Behind the scenes, moving from Zorin OS 17 to 18 likely includes updated system packages, newer kernel versions, performance improvements, and refined desktop features. While users see a smooth transition on the surface, a lot of engineering work goes into ensuring compatibility. Major version upgrades can involve changes in core libraries, desktop environments, drivers, and system components. Maintaining stability while migrating user configurations requires careful planning. The Zorin team has clearly invested significant effort into testing and quality assurance to make this upgrade experience reliable. For users running Zorin OS 17 Core, Pro, or Education, this is great news. Core users get access to the latest improvements without needing to reinstall. Pro users, who have access to additional layouts and premium features, can transition smoothly as well. Education users, often running systems in schools or institutions, benefit greatly from an in-place upgrade. In educational environments, maintaining user files in classroom configurations is critical. The ability to upgrade without wiping systems saves time and reduces administrative complexity. It's also worth noting that Zorin OS 18 Lite is not yet available as a direct upgrade, but it's coming soon. The Lite edition typically targets older or lower-spec hardware, offering a lightweight desktop experience. By asking users to follow for updates regarding the Lite upgrade launch, the Zorin team is signaling that they are actively working on ensuring the same level of reliability for those systems. Users with older laptops and desktops often depend on Lite editions to extend hardware lifespan. Knowing that an upgrade path is on the way provides reassurance. This announcement also highlights the maturity of the Linux ecosystem. In the past, critics often claimed that Linux distributions lacked the polish and simplicity of commercial operating systems. Over the years, that gap has narrowed dramatically, with features like graphical upgrade tools, automated dependency handling, and user-friendly menus. Distributions like Zorin OS are proving that Linux can be both powerful and approachable. The process described: install updates, open the menu, select upgrades sounds simple because it is designed to be simple. The complexity remains under the hood. Another important factor is security. Upgrading to the latest version ensures access to newer security patches, updated libraries, and improved system defenses. Staying on older versions for too long can expose users to vulnerabilities. By making upgrades easier, Zorin OS encourages users to stay current. That strengthens the overall ecosystem because more systems remain patched and supported. Security updates are often included in minor updates, but major versions typically introduce deeper improvements to sandboxing, permissions, and system hardening. Performance improvements are another reason to upgrade. Each new release of Zorin OS typically includes optimizations for speed, memory usage, and responsiveness. Updated kernels may improve hardware compatibility, including support for newer processors, graphics cards, and Wi-Fi adapters. Even on the same hardware, users often notice smoother animations, faster boot times, and better battery life after a major upgrade. While individual experiences vary depending on hardware configuration, version 18 is expected to build on the stability of 17 while refining the overall user experience. The upgrade mechanism itself is an interesting technical achievement. Major distribution upgrades require careful management of package repositories, dependency resolution, and configuration file handling. The system must determine which packages to replace, which to keep, and how to merge configuration changes without overriding user customizations. Automated tools must handle potential conflicts gracefully. Providing this as a guided graphical tool within the system, Menu lowers the barrier for non-technical users. From a broader perspective, this move strengthens Zorin OS's position in the Linux landscape. The distribution has carved out a niche by targeting users who want a familiar desktop experience. It provides layout options that resemble Windows or Mac OS, easing the transition for newcomers. The availability of Pro and Education editions expands its reach. By delivering seamless major upgrades, Zorin OS is aligning itself with the expectations of mainstream users who are accustomed to smooth update experiences. The timing of this announcement also matters. As more people explore alternatives to traditional operating systems, Linux distributions are gaining attention. Some users are concerned about privacy, system control, subscription models, or hardware requirements imposed by other platforms. Zorin OS appeals to those seeking a stable, user-friendly Linux system without steep learning curves. An easy upgrade path reduces one more obstacle that might otherwise discourage adoption. Let's walk through the process again in a narrative way, so it's absolutely clear. You're running Zorin OS 17. You open the software updater and ensure every available update is installed. This step is crucial because it prepares your system for the transition. Once fully updated, you open the Zorin menu, navigate to System Tools, and select Upgrade Zorin OS. The upgrade utility checks compatibility, fetches necessary packages, and guides you through confirmation prompts. After downloading and installing new components, the system completes the upgrade. When you reboot, you're now running Zorin OS 18, with your files and settings intact. This simplicity is powerful. It reduces downtime. It reduces stress. It removes the need for backups purely for upgrade purposes, though backups are always recommended as a best practice. It allows everyday users to stay current without needing technical expertise. For IT administrators managing multiple machines, it simplifies fleet upgrades. Instead of manually reinstalling each system, they can perform controlled in-place upgrades. For pro users especially, this update ensures continuity of premium features. Layout options, productivity enhancements, and bundled software remain part of the experience. For education users, classrooms can transition to updated software stacks without disrupting student work. The fact that Zorin OS is thinking about these different audiences reflects a mature development strategy. The promise of a future upgrade path for Zorin OS 18 Lite is equally significant. Lightweight distributions are often used on older machines that might not handle heavy desktop environments well. Ensuring that these users also receive a seamless path forward demonstrates commitment to inclusivity. Not everyone has the latest hardware. Linux has long been praised for extending the life of aging systems. Zorin OS Lite plays an important role in that mission. In conclusion, the launch of direct upgrades from Zorin OS 17 to 18 is more than just a feature update. It represents confidence in the stability of the platform. It reflects the evolution of Linux distributions toward greater usability. It strengthens trust between the developers and the community. Users can move forward without fear of losing data, without complex terminal commands, and without reinstalling their entire system. As Zorin OS continues to refine its experience and prepare the Lite upgrade in the coming weeks, this announcement signals a clear direction. Linux can be modern, seamless, and accessible. For existing Zorin OS 17 users, the path to version 18 is open. All it takes is installing the latest updates, opening the upgrade tool, and stepping into the next chapter of your Linux journey with everything you value still right where you left it.